Bayou Time Sports is brought to you by Terrebonne General Health System's Community Sports Institute in conjunction with Barker Honda.
Hello and welcome back to Bayou Time Sports. Again, your host Keith Whiteside, joined by Bobby Arsenault, and joining us, really excited, Caleb White. Caleb, thanks for joining us.
It's good to be here.
You know, Caleb, your district is a pretty good basketball district, and when you throw lunch in there now this year, so how does your team stack up this year against all those guys?
We're going to be competitive. I think we have a lot of guys who are ready for the challenge. Obviously, Letcher coming in is going to be another good team, but we scheduled a good out-of-district schedule to get some competitive games. So, looking forward to it.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about the makeup of the team, kind of what you got coming back versus what you're looking at, kids coming in.
So we graduated a few guys from last year's team. So it's a lot of new faces, but they know the standard. They know what's expected. Javon Ricks, I think, is going to have a breakout season for us. Kind of like he did in football, he's going to translate to basketball.
It's nice to have one of those two-sport athletes that really can do well in both, huh?
Definitely.
Okay, and he's ready. He's up for the challenge.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah. How's your schedule look, Coach? I mean, I know a lot of guys like to play a good pre-district schedule, some good tournaments coming up. How you look on that?
Yeah, so it's a mixture of some 5A teams. We're playing Terrebonne and Thibodaux, and then we're also playing some lower classification teams that are really good. Mm-hmm. We're going to Dunham's tournament in Baton Rouge, just so as far as PowerPoints go, you don't want to play all the same teams over and over. So we are going different places. We're going to Slidell, Mandeville. So we're kind of traveling a little bit early on in the season.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought up them PowerPoints, because that has changed the whole complex of sports in Louisiana. You know, so you got to go out there and get PowerPoints, like you mentioned. You can't play the same teams every time because you get the same points. You know.
Exactly, and it just washes it out.
Yeah.
You mentioned a couple of the guys that are on the team and what they're going to do. Let's talk about kind of the rest of the team. What is it that you really think that are going to surprise some people about South Terrebonne this year?
Yeah, from the way we're practicing, we play so hard in practice that I think people are just going to be infected by our energy. I tell the guys all the time, if you're juiceless, you're useless. And so we're just going to bring a positive energy. We're not going to be the tallest team, but we're going to work hard. We're going to take charges. We're going to get on the floor after loose balls, play really hard.
You know, in all the years that I've played ball, it's one of those things that I've always noticed. It's those guys that bring that juice. Yep. It's those guys that play hard. I know a guy 5'8" out-rebound a guy 6'1", because the guy 6'1" is not going for the ball and the 5'8" guy is.
That's it.
And so that'll be really exciting to see. We certainly wish you very well. Thank you for joining us. We look forward to some good outcomes for the Gators this year.
Appreciate it.
All right, thanks for joining us.